In this tutorial, we'll learn how to use aliases in Oracle Analytics Cloud to resolve missing data connections in workbooks. Sometimes a workbook's dataset becomes unavailable due to deletion or revoked access. When that happens, the workbook can't retrieve data and nothing is displayed. Using an alias allows me to reconnect that workbook to a new dataset without rebuilding. In this scenario, I have a retail analytics workbook that depends on a dataset called retail information. I noticed the workbook displays an error and the visualizations no longer appear, which means I've lost access to the dataset. To resolve the missing data connection, I'll copy the ID of the dataset from the error message. Each dataset in Oracle Analytics Cloud has a unique object ID. Workbooks use the object ID, not the dataset name, to locate and retrieve data. Next, I'll create a new dataset with the same structure as the original. In this case, I'll recreate the retail information dataset so it matches what the workbook expects. Even though the dataset name is the same, when I open the workbook again, it still shows an error. This is because it's referencing the original object ID, not the new dataset. To resolve this, I'll assign an alias to the new dataset using the original dataset's ID. An alias is an alternate identifier that allows the system to reference this dataset using a different ID. I'll open the Actions menu for the dataset, select Inspect, and then navigate to the Aliases tab. From there, I'll paste the original dataset ID and add it as an alias. Now, when I open the workbook, the data loads successfully. The alias allows Oracle Analytics Cloud to map the original dataset reference to this new dataset, resolving the missing data connection. Aliases can be applied to different types of data sources, not just datasets. For example, database connections and subject areas can also use aliases, and each of these data sources has its own unique object ID. I can open a data source and select Inspect. In the General tab, I can view the object ID, and I can use the Aliases tab to manage alias settings. Now that I've mapped a new dataset to the original object ID using an alias, I can resolve missing data connections and restore workbook functionality without rebuilding it. Find more videos in this series and additional resources on using Oracle Analytics Cloud in the links below.